Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. There's the link for anybody that wants to come up. We did get to go to some tractor pulls yesterday, Mark and I, and we didn't get to hook though. We'll get into more of that here in a little bit. So I just want to say hello to everybody. I got Red Eyed Wolf in here, Venom Ninja, Antonio, John. Hi guys, thank you for stopping by. Seashell stopped by. Hi, how you doing? Thank you very much for stopping in. So it's just been a long, short weekend. So we got somebody knocking in the basement here. Hey Ken, how you doing?
Good.
Hey Ben, how you doing? Mudster, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping in.
You talked me into a nap today.
Did I?
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call mine a nap, though. Mine was just continued sleep from the night before. Took a little break to unload the truck and eat some breakfast.
Yeah.
So, hey, Willie, how you doing? Hey, Antonio, glad to see you're still up and around with having the accident and everything. So yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mater, no carnage. We didn't actually get the hook. We went. The weigh-in started at 4. The pull started at 5. They didn't actually start pulling tractors till 6, roughly 6 o'clock. And Mark and Sandy and I and Mark's kids and stuff were there. We hung out until 12:30, and then they still had at least 2 more classes to get to before ours. So we left. We said we're out. Keep the entry fee for the donation, and we're going home. And I rolled back in here right close to 2:30 in the morning, and I went to bed. So didn't unload a thing until about 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. I want to make sure I got the tractors and everything all unloaded and everything before it started raining. So it hasn't been a real productive day for me.
Hasn't really been a productive week for me either, so.
Well, that's understandable. See, Mater stopped in. Hi, Mater. Bachi, hello. And if everybody's in here, go check out Mater's shop. Show him some love. Let's get him some more subscribers. He's got a really good channel.
Hey, Mudster, how's it going?
Where are you at? Whereabouts are you at, Muster? I know you're over in PA, but I can't remember exactly where you're at. I know there's a good club south of Pittsburgh here, a couple hours away from us. We were talking about going sometime to see if we can hook with them. But Mark's son did get to pull a 16 horse though. Did fairly well. Didn't place in the top 3, but yeah, Mater, I seen you hit the 150 subs, so we need to get you about 850 more. Yeah, it was a good time at the pools. I mean, they're always good to watch, see old friends and stuff, and see people you haven't seen for a long time. But it was just a long day. Yeah, I got up at about 4:30 Saturday morning. Was on Twisted V Twins live stream. Got done with that. Went out, piddled in the garage for about a half an hour, started loading everything up. And then he called and asked if I was going to get fire suits because I think we knew they were required for the club to pull. So I said, yeah, let's go. He said, well, can you just pick me up? So I'm like, yeah, we can do that. So I just pushed the stuff off the trailer, unhooked the trailer, ran up, spent an hour and a half of my life that I'll never get back dealing with Summit Racing. And then
Summit Racing is a pain to deal with.
Well, ever since they've up here, we got the original one up in Talmadge here. They ever since they went to the COVID thing, there is nothing out on the floor that you can actually, like fire suit wise, that you can try on, look at, or anything like that. So you have to order it, go back and wait in line, which there was a shit ton of people back there. And then when they brought the stuff out, they brought me 4 jackets, not 2 jackets, 2 pants. They brought me 4 jackets. So then I had to wait again. So I'm going to take the jackets back and bring pants out. And yeah, it was, I mean, it's just how it is nowadays. But I mean,
which is kind of odd because that was over about a year ago.
Yeah. Well, and I think the thing too is a couple years back when I was up there and they had them hanging out where you could actually look at them and try them on. A few of them look pretty dingy from multiple people trying stuff on. Mm. So, I don't think they want everybody and their brother just, messing with everything. So we got Jeff.
Hey, peoples.
What up, Jeff?
Hey.
Don't be so happy, Ken.
Tired. My back hurts.
Oh. Hey, ACM, was that you on CPs the other day? Oh.
I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube since my car accident.
Oh, no. Who run into you?
Some dude slammed on his brakes and forced me into a guardrail, and I flipped.
Oh.
So yeah, he didn't run it, or nobody ran into him. He was avoiding killing somebody.
Yeah.
I seen the pictures.
Oh.
Yeah, he slammed on his brakes, and I moved over to the slow lane, and then he jumped in front of me, slammed on his brakes again, and I moved to the fast lane. I did that 5 times, and then the last time the truck that was in front of us was a gravel truck, and it was like 2-3 blocks in front of us. And he just out of nowhere slammed on his brakes the last time, and I swerved into towards the turn lane, and I hit that the start of a gorge, the 1 foot concrete step.
Yep.
I hit that, fell off of that, went back towards the fast lane, and then I have photos of the actual crime scene where you see him slam on his brakes after I drop back onto the asphalt, and you can see my tire marks where I slightly, if I wouldn't have swerved any more than a second faster, I would have hit him, and then the tire marks swerved right towards the guardrail. I actually got my truck back finally.
See, I seen that on Instagram. You posted this picture. You got it back, and you found another one. You found another one though too, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought another 2000. Mine was an SR5, and the one I bought was a limited, which had the leather seats, the climate control, and all that fancy stuff.
Ooh.
And that one went back to the dealer the next day because the brakes had failed as soon as I got home.
Oh, nice.
But here's Sky. Well, what's left of her? So the rim is inside. I've had the rim since the day of the accident. It actually broke the control arm, the actual rivets for the control arm. It bent the steering rack. It ripped the upper ball joint out of the socket, and it broke the bolts off of the lower. And then, so the ram guard's completely tweaked, as you can tell. The fire department, I got to thank them for that because they broke my headlights when they ripped the grill off. They broke the hinges to the headlights.
Yeah, fire department people ain't very smart, huh?
This section of the ram guard twisted, and then here's all the damage on the side.
Wow.
And this was not this bad. Come to find out, my insurance contacted the tow yard, and the tow yard actually had footage of their driver lifting the truck bed and then just driving forward and dropping it. This was not this bad. Come to find out, my insurance contacted.
Mark, you got YouTube on.
Tow yard.
We had that with truck the place I was working at about 4 years ago.
All the windows are still intact. Even the roof windows intact. That's what I crawled out of, was the sunroof. And this fender right here is a little bent.
I said, didn't you just do a bunch of work to that front end of that one?
No, I haven't done any work to the. Oh, I did the suspension. Yeah, I had just put these control arms and the ball joints and everything on, and then the steering rack, and I had just done the U joints on the drive shafts. And the only damage on this side, which is weird because this side hit the guardrail, is this little itty bitty dent right here. And I took the side steps off. That's the driver's side step is perfectly fine. So here's the. And there was no damage to my skid plates either. The tow truck driver did that. So here's the good side step, and then here's the damaged side step on the bottom for the passenger side. So I ended up ripping the dash apart because I decided I was going to put everything that I had upgraded into this one. I decided to put it in the new one. Like, I took the stereo and everything out.
Hey, guys. Or
I'll eventually get it fixed. I'm going to be taking these headlights off. Because the only thing that broke was the brackets, the plastic brackets on the back of the headlights. And you can see the radiator fluid that came out. It's tinted green.
Yep.
If I can get it open. The radiator hose, the spigot broke. But the engine still runs. Everything's fine. The frame is straight. So I took the battery. I took the battery out to charge it.
I didn't have that kind of luck with my truck. Mine, it hit dead center. Pushed the radiator and the engine right back into the cab. It actually pushed the cab right off the mounts.
It's not the first time that I've been in a wreck. It's just the first time that it's been totaled by the insurance. The insurance sent me $9,000.
Well, there you go.
$9,000 will fix all the damage on it. It'll buy me a new body if need be. And here's the other rim. This is the one that I got at the accident scene the day of. So you can see that the steering knuckle's still attached. The caliper's still attached. The brake line ripped. The soft brake line ripped off, but the hard line is still fine. And there's the knuckle for the ball joint.
Well, you lucked out with the insurance then, huh?
Huh?
You lucked out with the insurance there, huh? I know when my truck got wiped out, apparently she didn't have no insurance, or it just ran out or something. And they valued
the dude that did it never stopped.
Well, this girl, she didn't have a choice because I drove right over the front of her.
I guess the only good thing that came out of it is I had 16 witnesses that saw him do it on purpose. I have all the carpets and I took all this out at the junkyard or the tow yard. I took all my carpets and everything out. And then, surprisingly, all the gas cans in the back actually survived without losing anything. They're all still a fuel. And this back mat, this little tonneau cover for the rear survived too. Which is weird because this tonneau cover, when I would drive down the road, kind of get it in a little better light, when I would just drive to like the store, this tonneau cover would never stay. So the way this tonneau cover connects is this plate connects in the back,
Yeah.
and then this little piece in the front right here just slides into a groove. When I used to drive down the road, this would literally never stay connected. It would roll itself up. In the accident, it was actually holding on by these two tangs. How ironic. But the amount of money they gave me, that's pretty good because most 4Runners are still worth about 12 to 15. So $9,000, it's not bad.
They valued
And
Not bad
And
at
the
all.
insurance gave me back the $200 I spent for the 5 years worth of tags
Wow.
because I had just put tags on it like a week before the accident.
Hey, Mr. Briggs, what's happening, man? Sorry to hear about Mr. Briggs.
Yeah, we had a funeral for the old man on Saturday, and Briggs'
Gamma.
funeral was today.
Hey, Briggs.
See, it was nice.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Very not.
I've been saving my family's heritage that my brother-in-law has been tossing in the dumpster. (1925) Lionel electric train.
Yeah, Ed, you must have saw the photos of the new truck, huh?
Yeah, I seen the you posted the ones of the damage to the old one, and then I seen some of the ones where the new one was on the flatbed going back.
Yeah. I bought it from the dealer. They're not charging me. They're fixing it. The ABS light came on, and then there was an oil leak that they didn't know about. It went through 4 quarts of oil in the 80 miles I drove home, so they found that it was a rear main seal. But that truck has less mileage than mine. It's got 228,000. Mine has 600 plus thousand. The new one's also got a bunch of extra goodies. It's got Bilstein shocks, lifted shocks. It's got a lift kit on it. 35-inch tires. Whoever owned it before must have taken care of it because they spent the time to wire they took the rear view mirror out of a 2005 Ford, like a F-250. It's got the compass and the temperature and everything in it. Well, those mirrors have the auto sensing in them. So for your headlights, your dash lights, if you turn it to auto, when the mirror senses that it's dark outside, it automatically turns everything on. Well, that guy must have went through a lot of work to get that wired up because the mirror doesn't belong, but the auto sensing and everything works on it. The climate control works, which is a plus because the climate control units in those vehicles only lasted a few years and then they would die.
Briggs, you're kind of looking like Mason there, what you're doing.
Oh, I think this is cool though. Even got the seats on the inside. The lid comes off.
Yeah, the old trains are very detailed.
I couldn't believe he threw that in the dumpster.
Why not?
Because he's an idiot.
Does it
Hey,
work?
second chance.
I spent the whole day on Marketplace, Craigslist, and eBay trying to find Cub wheel weights for my tractor. And I have 0.
So, yeah, the Cub ones are hard to come by. So, Mark, did you go fishing this morning?
Nope. No, his boat was home when I went by.
Oh,
I found a guy that had it over in Pennsylvania. He's got a full set of weights, front and rear, but he wants $450 for them.
what time did you get out of bed, Mark?
You better throw something at him. He ain't paid attention.
Around
10.
6.
10.
10? 10.
Must be
What
nice
did you
to
sleep in so long for?
Hey, Junkyard.
Hey, Donnie, how you doing, buddy?
I don't think I could sleep in that long if somebody paid me to.
Yeah, Ben, the police haven't caught him. He never stayed.
All those witnesses,
I,
nobody got a plate number?
Well, there was a bunch of witnesses, but when the accident happened, he booked it as fast as possible. The only good thing that came out of it was that there was the truck driver that was recording it. I guess when I flipped, my rim flew off, and the tire and rim and everything landed on the truck driver's hood that was like 4.5 blocks ahead of us. And his camera started recording, and the driver actually gave me the footage. His license plate's in the footage, but it's blurry because we were doing 40 when the accident happened, and he was doing about 70 when he booked it. So
Do you ever wonder why when somebody loses a wheel, it actually goes faster?
because the vehicle
For sure.
abruptly stopped.
Hey, Jeff, are you hiding from us, man? Like half your screen's black.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because where the hell is it?
We're not complaining.
I got a hot dog. I didn't want you to see me eating it. But if it
I have
bothers
hot dogs. I have hot dogs right there too.
I didn't feel like cooking, so I got pizza.
oh,
Little geezer's pizza.
yeah, the stuff crusted.
No, just the thin crust.
Oh, camera's being a piece of shit today, isn't it?
I do have a complaint about them though. How you supposed to eat your pizza going down the road if they don't cut it all the way?
Oh, don't you just love that?
Yeah, that's
You
true.
take your
stop and
lazy
get a
butt into the
sandwich.
kitchen and get a pizza cutter.
That's like when you get a sandwich at the deli there, you go to pull it out and it falls apart because they only cut part of it.
Well, yeah, but it's like McDonald's and stuff. When you reach in the bag to get the fries, you get a pizza. You got to grab a slice of pizza going down the road, and they don't cut it, and you can't get it out of the box. What the heck's the deal?
I learned the hard
Yeah.
way. If you stop at McDonald's to get a Big Mac, you don't drive down the road with that. You pull over and the parking lot needs it.
I don't know. At about 1:45 yesterday morning, well, right about 2:00, I guess, we rolled into the McDonald's there in the one little town, and I got me a couple cheeseburgers and French fries to get me home. It was
Yeah,
I
getting
can't
a
eat
long day.
McDonald's. I can't eat McDonald's.
But at 2:00 in the morning, out in the sticks, there ain't too much other choices.
Nope. Get what you get.
Yep. But yeah, we had a good time.
Oh.
Pools yesterday.
The dog must have pulled the plug out on Mark.
But yeah, there was. I didn't see an official number, but I'm guessing there was well over 100 tractors there.
Pull over first and make sure they got the order right. That's what I do.
I did have to correct her on the change. It come to something 25, and I handed her, $1. She should only give me 75 cents back. She handed me a quarter back out the window. And I'm like looking at it, and she walks away, and I get her attention, and she like kind of rudely puts a finger up, and I'm like, okay, I'll wait. She walks back over. What else could I get you, sir? I'm like, you gave me the wrong change back. I said, you owe me 75 cents, not 25 cents. She reaches out, snatches the quarter out of my hand, goes back to the cash register, puts it in the drawer, then pulls 75 cents out and walks back over and hands it to me. I'm like, what the hell was that for?
That's because the machines physically do the counting for them now, and you don't actually have to know how to count to actually run the register anymore.
Yeah.
Well, they still have a drawer that they have to pull the change out of. It doesn't like automatically drop the change out.
No, but the register, when
like,
you take the order, the register automatically puts on the screen what the change is.
Well, I like the ones that the coins roll down in a little thing on the side.
So, just because the register says you have to give $5.20 back doesn't mean that the person knows how to count.
Uh-huh.
Right.
As much as they raise the prices on those fast food joints, they 75 cents, you want your change back.
Exactly.
And most people that work at fast food joints are teenagers. They don't know how to count to begin with.
Not around here. We got 50-year-olds that work at our McDonald's.
Yeah, this lady wasn't no spring chicken.
At least they don't have to have it.
Then her middle school education didn't pay off.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your job.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bocce, what'd you do to Mark? You scared him off.
Maybe Mark got down to give room for Bocce to come up.
Yeah.
I can have 9 other people besides me on this panel. There's plenty of room.
It kind of gets crowded, though.
Yeah.
You're not that big, Ed.
I like the ones that
The
you walk into the
day
store
that
there.
Bocce comes up, Polar Bear's gonna knock all of us off and be sitting there flirting with her next with no one else to bother him.
I don't think that's ever going to be something you see anyway. She ain't coming up.
490 some more live streams and she'll come up.
I thought we were 490 some about 2 weeks ago.
I swore it was that like 6 months ago.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to get under 490 for some reason.
I trust her counting.
Her middle school education must not have stuck either.
Yeah, Mark just said his computer is down. His tech assistant must not be there.
So I got to get up at 3:30 tomorrow.
You poor old man.
Got to get up at 3:30. Leave
Why
here
so
at
late in
4.
the morning?
You'll be just rolling over for the first time when I'm out of the house. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Feels like all I did today was sleep.
I'll be up today. I'll be up at 3:30 in the morning. Tonight I'm going into work. I haven't been to work in that truck in 2 weeks. And that was only one day. Time to go hop in the truck. The old man's buried. The old man, well, he ain't buried. He's been cremated. He's in bookend. My old man's got the coolest urn you ever saw. We kept telling people to find his urn, and his urn is 6 books. Moby Dick, Sherlock Holmes, all that lined up, and they're hollow. That's what his urn is. It's a bunch of his books.
Sorry to hear that your dad passed away.
Thank you. Mr. Briggs is gone. Dad and the old man's gone. There was over 200 people down at the riverbank today to help dig a hole and put Mr. Briggs in the ground and plant a tree.
That's awesome.
But
That's
nobody,
nice.
nobody bought a fire hydrant for him.
No, they didn't put a fire hydrant in. He's down at the riverbank. They planted a tree for him.
I go over and steal the one my neighbor just picked up.
Hey,
That tree
Hey, Jeff.
will last longer.
the tree will last longer. Exactly. You know something? I plant a nice black walnut tree next to him. It'll turn into a beautiful tree.
A black walnut, huh? That'll be nice.
Yeah.
As long as some greedy bastard doesn't go and cut it down one day.
They can't cut down. It's all private property. It's owned by my family. So no.
That's good.
Yeah, so I got to be out of here at 4, so I could be an hour away at the hospital at 5.
No.
I don't know why I got to be there at 5 o'clock because they ain't doing nothing to me until 7:30.
Hi, Crystal. They want to make sure you show up, Jeff.
They got to do prep, make sure you're COVID free and all that fun. Which,
Yeah, well, we had a little go around over that already. Because
Yeah.
this is like about the 5th time now that they've been gonna put something on his foot to make it better, and every time they do,
I heard he
it
was
doesn't help.
I actually have he's going right here.
Hey Ed,
Yeah.
if you
All right,
see
guys.
if you see anybody
came to
trying to
bring him
sell
dinner
a
again.
2000
So,
Forerunner
see you inside.
SR5 body panels, let me know.
Okay. We'll do.
Brandon, what do you mean this POS deer? There's no such thing.
Yeah, there are.
Yes,
Oh, maybe
Peter
it's
Kane,
Andy.
I'm getting our dog. You guys will see. You'll meet my new dog. I went to the SPCA and I couldn't help myself. They fixed her on Friday. It's a girl. I'm getting a Coonhound Chocolate Lab mix. It looks just like She looks like Mr. Briggs in the head. She's 3 years old. Her name is Maggie.
It's
We're
gotta
gonna
be a
call her
cute doggy.
Magpie.
Maggie May.
She's got Magpie.
Magpie.
I think everybody's gonna love her. She's just like Mr. Briggs. She sings, she smells the ground, she does it all.
Good.
I would hope, because if a dog doesn't smell the ground, I'd think it was broken.
Yeah. See that, Briggs? That there, her real name is actually Daisy, according to her papers. I got one. But I couldn't picture anybody running through the woods with her calling Daisy. So that's how she got the name Sammy.
Daisy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, she looks like a Maggie. She's 3 years old. I'm not gonna try change her name. She's 3 years old. She's had Maggie for 3 years. I'm not gonna change her name now at 3 years old.
Well, this dog only had Daisy for 3 months till I got her.
Yeah, it's easy to change her name when they're young. So
Well, she comes in. You don't have to call her by her name. She just comes anyways.
No, Peter, I'm not gonna call her Briggsy. There was only one Mr. Briggs. Mr. Briggs's nickname was the Brigster.
So, yeah. So hopefully here next couple weeks, Mark and I will actually get to make a hook instead of, sitting around and doing nothing for a bunch of hours.
Same place.
Technically, they should have had one today, but they had theirs last night. So yeah, it'd be 2 weeks from now. They'll have another one down there, but I got to look around and see what other clubs are pulling around us. So
I see there's a lot of antique tractor shows and stuff out by you guys out there, out west. It's making me wish I wasn't over here.
Well, you can move there, Jeff. By just get a moving van or trailer, hook it to your Jeep, and pedal to the metal.
That Jeep's lucky it could pull the old Power King down the road. Forget about loading up a U-Haul trailer.
Well, you get a U-Haul trailer and a tow dolly, and tow it.
Tow what? The U-Haul trailer on the tow dolly?
No, tow the Jeep with a tow dolly behind the U-Haul. Load up the U-Haul, put the Jeep on it, and move.
That means I'd have to get 2 U-Hauls.
Well, you could hire this professional truck driver out here in New York that could come out there with a set of Widowmakers, and we'll haul 2 trailers out. There you go. I could bring a truck and a dolly along and a couple trailers, and we'll haul 2 trailers out. How's that? Are you trying to say you are a pack rat, Jeff?
Slap FedEx on everything, Jeff, and we'll just pack it up in the truck.
There you go. Jeff just admitted he's a pack rat.
Oh, there you go, Jeff. You can move to Texas.
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry, Mudster, not Mater. I'm still half asleep, y'all. It's 7 o'clock at night.
I wish I was asleep.
I wouldn't say I'm a pack rat. I'd say I got everything I need to do whatever I want. Not my fault. Some of it weighs a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm a pack rat. Plain and simple. Brandon said Texas is full.
For what, Brandon?
Too bad I didn't wreck a tractor because, Ed being a pack rat, I would have had a fully functional tractor already.
Just about.
Well, I did land me a small little job I'm going to do next week. Neighbor down the street there, he's got a 430 John Deere that doesn't hydrostatic no more.
That's right, Eleanor. You never know when you're going to need that half stripped out bolt.
That's I don't
You know
keep
that you could do a 15-minute live stream every day on the way to work and on the way home. That's 2 a day.
I thought about just doing one like on my lunch break while I'm eating lunch. Like 10, 15 minutes and
see what the Bears having for lunch today.
Yep.
Well, I don't have a forklift.
But yeah, after yesterday and last night and stuff, I'm ready to buy a box trailer. That way I can just back it in the driveway, unhook it, and walk away from it. And we're trying to get everything packed back in the garage so you can move around in the garage and then loading and unloading.
I don't have all that extra baggage. All I do is drive my tractor on it, strap it down, and go.
Well, I got the pulling tractor, I got the toter tractor, I got my weights, fuel, my awning. My helmet and fire suit are now in the truck in the back seat. Got my lawn chair. Brought extra fuel that I picked up for Mark. I got a whole bunch of crap that I load and unload. My air tank, all that stuff.
Well, I got the tractor. I got the 2 wheel weights on it. I ain't taking them off again. I got 4 suitcase weights. One day I'll make a thing there, put them on the back there for the winter. Hey, Pate's Performances.
Hey, Pate. Pate, yesterday the pool that we went to was supposed to start. The weigh-ins were supposed to start at 4. First hook was supposed to be at 5. They didn't have the first hook until after 6 o'clock. And then roughly 10:30, I think it was, somewhere right in there, they took about a 45-minute intermission to announce all the winners of the silent auction, 50-50, whole bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, and people were just being lackadaisical about getting to the sled and everything else.
Oh, I know the one pool I went to out here in Pennsylvania there at the pig farm, they don't put up with that. When your class is up, you better be there. If you're farting around someplace, you're done. Don't even bother. They just move everybody right around you.
All right. Just got a text from my boss. He's paying me for the entire week, even though I wasn't there. That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
How come I could never work for somebody like that?
Well, considering I've never called in sick only one time in 5 years, and that was only because I had the flu so bad I couldn't get in the truck. Even when I hurt my hand a couple years ago, I drove for 4 weeks with one hand and an elbow. I can see why he ain't gonna complain.
Pete's asked how we did. Mark's son hooked his 16 horse. I think he was in the top 5. I'm not for sure certain because I didn't go up to the announcer stand to see where the finals were on that. But Mark and I ended up not hooking our tractors. They still had 2 or 3 classes to go before they got to ours at 12:30 at night. And Mark and I and Sandy and everybody discussed it, and we're like, we're out. See y'all. We're done. You know.
Hey, Willie.
But yeah, box trailer last night would have been nice. I might have just camped in it for the night and come home in the morning.
We're just wondering if you'd just sleep under the pop up.
we actually didn't put the pop up. We got down there right around 5:00, figuring let them get the preliminary stuff out of the way. We wouldn't have to wait as long, and they hadn't even started the polls. And by that time, the sun was already going down behind the hill, so we decided not even to put it up. There's a tree right there by where we parked at, and so we were sitting in the shade, but it actually got chilly. I wouldn't say it was so much chilly, but damp by like 11:00. Mark and Sandy already had theirs on a little before that, but I actually put my jacket on just to get rid of the dew, and plus the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So, but I did have to.
Come on, Ed. The mosquitoes don't like you. You don't taste good.
Well, maybe I tasted better than any of the other hicks that were around there. But I think I got some really good video. But at the very end of the night, I videotaped.
Oh, see you later, Willie.
Mosquitoes are pretty bad here too. They like my wife. They don't like me.
Later, Willie.
Oh, are you saying you're too sweet of a guy?
He could
Too
be.
bitter.
But right after
They like sweet people.
Well, right after Mark and I got there, we decided we're going to walk up to the concession stand and all of us and get something to eat. And Mark had backed in, beside somebody else, but there wasn't enough room for me to back in beside him. So I pulled sideways to him and left just enough room between the back of my trailer and the side of his truck and stuff that I could get unloaded and we could, move stuff around. Some idiot in just a little Dakota pickup truck backed right in beside Mark. When I put my gate down to get my toter tractor off, there was maybe 5 feet between the end of my gate and the side of his truck. I even found the guy and said, hey, a little later here, when we go to unload our tractors, I said, I'm going to need you to move your truck. Okay, I'll come back. Never seen him again.
I would have drove right into the side of it.
Yeah, I thought about it. Told Mark if it would have been my tractor and not Kenny's, I may have started pushing it back off the trailer and whoops, the brake didn't hold. Let it slam right into the side of his truck backwards. Let the wheelie bars take a nice chunk in it.
Hey, Ed, here's a question for you that I've been trying to figure out. That's a Cub Cadet you guys run, right?
Yep.
How much is the weight?
What, the tractor itself?
Yeah, how much does your tractor weigh?
Mine is an 82 series, and I want to say it's right around 600 pounds. Or no, yeah, 600 to 700 pounds.
Wow, that's all?
I'm trying to think. I can't remember whenever I weighed it in last.
I know I was trying to look it up on Google, how much a Cub Cadet weighs, and it just keeps bringing me up to the wheel weights and suitcase weights.
Yeah. I haven't had enough sleep. I'm trying to figure it up here. I gotta get my calculator out.
I was just wondering, 'cause I was thinking about it. I said, them Cub Cadets and stuff, they can't be that much lighter than my tractor.
What the hell's that, Pate's? Keller cooking with the bear shows he's good eating. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Believe me, I wouldn't taste good. I'm tough.
Somebody eats liverwurst, yeah. Liver.
Hey everybody,
Hey.
I'm gonna go lay down. These pain pills are kicking in.
All right,
Hey,
see
man.
you later, dude.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Hey, check on those lower control arms to that TT you said your buddy might have for that rear wheel wonder.
Oh yeah, I'll contact him tomorrow, man. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's been so much going on around here. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I haven't had time
Yeah.
to think about nothing. Tomorrow
Yeah.
goes back to reality.
And I'll see you guys later.
Yep, we'll see you. Jeff, I just used the quick calculator thing there for my weight class. Subtract what I weigh, and it's that track. My tractor would weigh roughly right around 650 pounds.
Wow.
But we've also lightened them too. We put aluminum rims on them. I got aluminum axle tubes on my old one. Take out a bunch of the unnecessary sheet metal and stuff like that. So
Well, I'm just thinking the aluminum wheels ain't going to save that kind of weight on mine.
no,
And it ain't like I got a whole lot of sheet metal there to start with.
right. But you got a lot of cast iron.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Everything on that whole thing, those
Yeah.
it's all cast iron. Yeah. So, but
It's got that heavy frame on it too.
Yeah. So hopefully my new tractor will be even lighter. Whenever I get around to building it.
I was just wondering how many helium balloons you think I should put on it to get it down under 1,000.
A bunch.
Probably more than the bottle would fill, huh?
Probably.
Just fill the tires with helium.
There you go.
It might be a little bit more than that there, Ken.
Be a good start.
Yeah. Maybe if I jack it up, it might help too, huh?
Yeah. But I know. Well, like we take that cast iron front end off, and I've never actually like physically weighed one, but they've got to weigh 25 pounds, and then the one I made I know weighs under 10. So
My TT don't need any more work there, Pate.
Just got done saying it does.
No, I already fixed it. That was just I fixed the leak. That's all. It was a little leak in the roof. I fixed that. It was easy. A little dab of silicone will do you.
Duct tape.
it'll
Fixes everything.
have a
I ain't putting
It'll
duct
help.
tape on a German engineered sports car. I ain't. My name ain't Jeff.
it'll have a bubba.
First of all, I wouldn't have a car like that.
Well, that just shows you don't want one. Don't mean no one else does. That car cost more than two of your Jeeps when it was new. It was $52,000 new, buddy. Cost
Oh, if
more
you
than
want to pay
cost
that
more
for
than
a
some of
car.
the houses. I didn't pay that, but that's what that car was new. A new one's almost $60,000.
I could go out and buy a 550 Super Duty for that.
I wouldn't want
actually
a
make
Ford
money with it.
Ford either.
Not right now. You couldn't.
I wouldn't want no Ford.
Not when you.
I'm a
not when
Chevy
15-year-old used trucks are going for $19,000.
Going
Oh,
for
I
more
bet you
than
I
that.
get 10 grand for my 25-year-old Toyota GT.
Yeah.
Even if it is rear wheel wonder.
Much
That's right
mu-
there, Pate. You hit it right on the head.
No, I wouldn't call that smart. What are you talking about? Hey, Pate, your wife's got one of the cars that's got the biggest transmission problems on the planet Earth. Those Nissans, they're notorious for dropping trannies. People could say that about that. That car, my 88 BW Cabriolet sitting out in the driveway, it's got 382,000 miles on it. The original motor, original transmission. The only thing it needs is a clutch. Don't talk to me about German engineering. I've been driving German cars
Right,
for
Ken?
years. My last car was a 1987 Audi 4000S Quattro all-wheel drive. I drove that to 682,000 miles. The only reason why I got rid of it because the floorboards rusted out. That was 22 years old when I got rid of it.
I wonder if you go too tight, the spring would break.
What's that?
Never mind.
Hey, guess what? The old man's dead. The Brigster's back.
She's not a speed racer when you're around, Jason. I'm sure she zooms around. Mazda Miata. Nah, I ain't know about no Mazda Miata, man. You'd have to take the front. You'd have to take the front seat out for I could sit in the back to drive it.
Wait a second. Speed going fast has nothing to do with how a transmission wears. It's how if you don't, and as far as maintenance, if you maintain anything, it'll last. You just hit the nail on the head. I change my training fluid every 20,000 with your favorite Royal Purple. I change my motor oil every 5,000, but guess what? Your favorite Royal Purple. Every vehicle I have has a pre-lubrication pump. I pre-lube my engines before I start them. They lube themselves automatically when you shut them down. No carbon, no sludge, no friction. It eliminates the problems.
Isn't that what the big train engines have, the pre-lubes? I believe Terex uses them on the haul trucks too.
You know what the biggest problem with those CVT transmissions are, Mr. Pate? Is people try to use them. If you just drive them like and put them in gear and drive and not try driving like a manual, because that to me is the stupidest thing. Why would I want paddles to shift? I'd rather have just a plain Jane transmission drive, reverse, neutral. That's it. If you drive them like that, they'll last.
Oh, geez. That's not very nice what he just put up there.
Ooh, awesome, Mater.
Besides that, Briggs, it's a proven fact. The faster you run something, the quicker it wears out. That's been proven.
By who?
And the paddle shifters where all the cool kids have, man. Because you're
Yeah.
No,
where I come from, Jeff, the way my father always taught me, and he was the best journeyman maintenance machinist in this state. He got the silver key in maintenance machinery when he was a senior in high school. Drive them hard, drive them fast, kick their ass, they're going to last. I grew up with American Iron. I was driving big block Pontiacs before Mr. Pate was even a thought of. He's only, what, 34, 35? Come on, give me a break. I was driving my first. I had a muscle car, but my Buick is a bigger muscle car than he's ever driven. Hell, his Mandingo, as he calls it. If I went up there, my Buick, 71 Buick Electra, my guy, let's go up there and put out a straightaway. See who catches who. That old gas oil burning diesel truck wouldn't touch that 455 Buick big block. That was factory, 1 horse per cubic inch. 455 horse. I'm putting about 568 horsepower with a battleship.
Yeah, the poor horse and buggy, they didn't stand a chance with him, Pate. Jason. Yeah, I keep thinking about this one truck that I found on Marketplace. I might just take a ride out there. I could visit Pate's while I'm out there too, because I think it's not very far from them.
I wasn't born in the horse and buggy days. My dad was. I'm not that old. I'll be 54 years old. 54, and let's see, what's today? Exactly 1 month and 9 days.
You
Mr.
don't even
Briggs
know
is
how
gonna-
old you are. Listen to you.
I know how old I am. I'm 53 now. I'll be 54 in 1 month and 9 days.
Yeah, that's about it, Jason. That's just what they are.
That's right, Crystal. The trolls have arrived. That's all right. It's a
It's
view.
another view.
We like views.
You're right. No, wait a second. You're right. You got a Detroit diesel, one of the biggest piece of craps in the trucking industry. We call the same piece of crap that they put in freight shakers, the turd of the trucking industry. They give me an old Cummings any day. Junk. No one.
I like the old original Detroits.
The original Detroit, but not what's in that Mandingo of his, or in the ones they made. No, let's just put it this way: Detroit diesel. The last Detroit diesel that was any good was the old 60 series. Those old 60 series, you could beat the living snot out of that things. They'd burn 10 gallons of oil a day, but they'd still run down the road and haul ass.
I'm talking the old 2-stroke Detroits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were good too.
Oh
Thumbs
yeah, they
up
were
to-
good.
Thumbs up to the
Just
engineer.
hold it to the floor and fucking grab a gear.
Thumbs up to the engineer that decided to put a turbocharger and a blower on a 2-stroke diesel motor.
Wait a
Yeehaw.
second. You're right, Pat. Yeah, but wait a
They
second,
were
Pat.
cool
You're
when
right.
when
They're-
that
you know
turbo
what?
kicked in, weren't they?
Yep. The freight shakers are the most cost efficient to run as far as fuel economy and that. But all the money you save on the fuel economy goes into repair of them damn things. I've
So
yet
what
to
did
see
you
one.
save in the end, Briggs?
What's that?
What did you just save in the end?
That's right. That's what Pat Tay's saying. They're good. They save money. They're most efficient. Yeah, they're the most efficient at breaking down.
I'll
All
take
that
my-
money you save goes into repairing them.
I'll stick with my 2-valve 350 Mac.
Oh, they're terrible motors. The new Detroit.
I'll stick to my gas motors. Oh, sorry,
Well-
Lisa.
When they have a there is an advantage to diesel because, and that is that Dave's got one advantage over all of us because he's got his diesel. If there's ever enough of an oil diesel shortage, he could buy a conversion kit and run that damn thing on veggie oil, or use motor oil even.
Go to McDonald's and pick up the used oil.
No, actually, used motor oil is more. You can find used motor oil easier. Hell, a lot of these places will give it to you.
The only problem with the veggie oil conversions is you have to have a preheater to heat that shit up because in the
Yep.
wintertime, it'll turn thick everywhere and you won't be going nowhere.
Oh, no. But the way they work is you start them on diesel, you run them until they reach operating temperature, and then you switch them over to veggie, and you got to purge the system at the end of the day. If you start them up within a half hour or so of actually starting them, and you don't have to do it. But at the end of the day, when you're totally done driving, you have to purge the system of the veggie.
No, Pate's, the government didn't kill the diesel. Ford did. They come out with a power joke.
Yeah, that is a power joke. Oh no Mudster. The German VW diesel engine is a great engine. Those things were overbuilt, the original one.
Hello, Wayne.
When they came, I don't like the new turbo diesel that Volkswagen makes. They're nothing compared to the old ones. Like, I'm sure Ed remembers what I'm talking about. Those old Volkswagen Rabbits with the diesel. Oh my God, you couldn't kill them things. They would run forever. Yes,
How
I
long
will
you guys
agree with
stay
that,
this
man.
time?
We agree on something. Death killed the reliability of diesel engines. DEF was a big killer. I will agree with that. But all the only thing Death did was make the piece of crap freight shaker Detroit diesel less reliable, even more than it already was.
See you later there, Brandon.
See you, Ben. Thank you for stopping in, man.
Welcome back, Mark.
Yeah.
Ask Mark. Hey, Mark, would you want a Detroit diesel in what your pickup truck?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't ask him
You're on
nothing.
crack too.
Good crack too.
Yep, must be good crack, because I wouldn't push no damn Detroit diesel if it was in my truck. I'd rather walk. I'm talking a modern Detroit diesel in a pickup truck. Hell no, give me a Cummins all day.
You know, Briggs, you're probably the guy that would try and push a chain down the road, too.
You'd be surprised what I push.
Oh, William, mine not good. We sat there till from 5 o'clock till 12:30 at night, and we never hooked other than my 16 horse. My son did run my 16 horse last night.
How'd it run?
He got a 5th for first out.
Whoa. That ain't bad. I like that old tractor you got.
Yeah, if I would have went on and changed the points and everything in it, I think it would have been a lot better.
You didn't get that video yet, though.
No, I did. No, I was waiting on Jeff to send me a set of points.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me you wanted a set.
Hey, Pete, let's make a
You
bet
just
right
said
here
that
now.
you couldn't find them.
And I still can't
Hey, Pat.
find them.
Oh,
Hey,
well.
Pete, instead of being a keyboard
How much you
warrior,
wanna
why don't
pay
you
for
come up
these?
and I'll make a bet with you right now.
Maybe
We'll
$2.
make a bet right now.
I
bet you
wouldn't even
$500
open a
bucks.
box for him.
Come on up, Pete. I'll bet you $500. I'll drive that Audi to a minimum of 250,000 miles and not walk. Want to bet? Come on up. $500. We'll do it in front of everybody. Live stream. $500. Let's do it.
I'll put $500
be a
up just to
keyboard
see you walk that
cowboy.
many miles.
Don't be a keyboard cowboy. Let's come on up and do it right. Where I
I'll pay
come
the
from,
$500 just to
I'm
see
willing
you
to
walk
bet.
that far, Briggs.
Jeff, I'm a retired U.S. Postal Service worker. I walked more miles backwards than you have in your whole lifetime forward, you old fart. You couldn't have done my job. I averaged 75 miles a day going up and down stairs. I did that for almost 15 years, buddy, before I even drove a truck. How's that grab you? Also,
And I
Echo,
spoke-
first and the 19th, Lawton, Oklahoma. So don't talk to me about not being able to do anything. I'm in better shape at 54 than you are at 80.
So, Mark, did you work on Bo's motor any?
No, I didn't. Last night when I loaded my modified back on the trailer, it
I
had
watched it snow.
a rod break on one of the
Oh.
push rods on the clutch.
Oh, okay. On the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, had my heart beating there for a second when you said push rod.
No, clutch rod.
Okay.
Whoa.
So
Whoa,
You got,
whoa.
Did you
Hey,
get that fixed?
Pete, I don't even own a pair of shorts or sandals. The only closest I got to a pair of shorts is a swimming trunk. Ask anybody on here. Hey, yeah, wait a second. Okay.
Spit it out, Briggs.
No, we don't. No, we don't want to see that.
I got the Casper the Ghost legs. Look at this, man. Look at how white them legs are. They've never seen sun.
Well, that's something to be proud of.
I hate shorts. I've never worn shorts. Don't even know. The only thing I own of shorts is a pair of swim trunks. When I go swimming, I wear shorts. That's it. I don't own a pair. I got Casper the Ghost legs. Man, this house is too damn quiet without the old man here.
So, Mark, did
You're
you?
there,
Did
Briggs.
you have
That
any
house ain't very
at,
quiet.
McDonald's last night?
What's that?
So
What's
did
that?
you have any problems with the cashier? Did you have any problem with the cashier at McDonald's last night?
Yeah. We ordered. We sat there. I pulled out, and you was still sitting there. So I went ahead and started out the road. Sandy opened the bag, and it wasn't even what we ordered.
Yeah.
It was some fish sandwich and something else. I threw it out the window and just kept on hauling ass for the house. It wasn't even what we ordered.
I would have
Hey,
went
Nate,
back
hey,
in and threw at her.
I had to tell her.
I had
to
I would have went back, Jeff, but I had my big trailer on. I wasn't turning around and going back and monkeying when the lady just had a piss poor attitude. Well, I probably didn't help either. So,
Oh, I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't.
hey, Nate, how you doing?
Hey, William, I got $500. I got more than $500 in the bank. It is, and where the that Pat and Mr. Pate, where the baby is dead. I already said that a couple weeks ago. She died of COVID.
So anyway, Ed, what took you so long there?
waiting on my food and getting the right change.
The right change? What do you mean?
Well, I handed her a 10 and a 1. My bill come to whatever 25, 10.25, and she handed me back a quarter. And I was sitting there trying to get her attention, and I finally whistled, and she gave me a shitty ass look and put her finger up. She walked back over. What else can I get you? And I'm like, I gave you $11 for a 10.25 order, and you gave me a quarter back. I said, you owe me 50 cents. She snatched that quarter out of my hand faster than I could say anything, went back over, opened the drawer, threw the quarter back in, looked at the screen, and then pulled 75 cents out and, come back and give me my change instead of just opening the register and giving me 50 more cents. She snatched that son of a bitch right back out of my hand.
I would have threw all 3 quarters right back at her when she handed them to you. Just at that point in the time at 1:30 in the morning, I wasn't too happy anyway, dragging back up through there.
I would have left the quarters here and told her I wanted nickels and dimes.
Wow.
Who that white car that waited for you to go out? Was that Kaylee?
I don't know who
Okay.
it was. They wasn't going to stop, and I just had it in my mind. I was already pissy anyway, and I was like, I'm not stopping. I'll run this car right over the hill. I was already rolling with the truck and trailer. I kept right on coming out, and it kept coming. I was like, well, you better hold on because this is going to be a hit because I'm not stopping. And then you come right out behind me.
Well, that son of a bitch followed me with her bright headlights on, even down the highway, until we got to Jewett.
There were so many damn tractors there last night. I was just done with it.
Well, if I would have had a way to get a hold of you without dialing my phone, I would have told you, hey, we're going to stop here because this asshole's got their headlights on. I'm gonna go back and talk to him.
Yeah.
Right up on my ass with their high beams on the whole way down through all them twists and turns and back roads and everything else.
Yeah.
See what's going on there, Ed?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I was just like, I was just done with it. And then McDonald's on top of that.
I went to
Yeah,
I had me a steakhouse burger. I won't have one of them again. Holy Christ! I didn't think I was ever going to finish that.
Wow.
Oh, the thing was about this tall, about this big around. I looked at it. It's like I'm going to have this for breakfast tomorrow too.
You probably would.
So, but because if that's the real Nate there, he had a wrench.
He could come up on panel and show himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you.
Until he
Or
comes
you
up
can
on panel, don't give a wrench.
No. Right. Right. I know it's not Nate. Welcome back, Thomas. But yeah, but I mean, it was a fun time at the pool, seeing everybody, getting to see Mr. Whitehead pool again. That was awesome.
Well, he threw that tractor together just for that benefit pool.
So I thought that was a borrowed tractor.
No, he put that tractor together in memory of Don Rogers and Cecil.
If that was the U.S. mail tractor, I thought that was what's his face's tractor.
No, that wasn't U.S. mail.
It said U.S. mail on the side.
Yeah, he painted that on there. He used to be a postal guy.
Okay.
That's what he retired from.
Okay, I thought he borrowed that.
Huh.
So, well, if it's the real Nate, then I got my phone right here, Nate. You hit me up on Messenger or one of the other messaging apps that we use, and I'll give you a wrench.
Well, I had that face to face today
Did you?
in the middle of Drug Mart.
Oh, nice.
It was nice. It was nice.
So you all buddies now?
Invited down for tea and crumpets now.
No.
So you guys aren't going to be hanging out.
We got the whole. Yeah, must have been our shooting at the local store.
Yep, 10 people, Briggs. And he
What's
missed
that?
you. 10
Probably
people and he missed you.
Probably be some of them shootings right around my local little neighborhood.
Yeah, we got them all over.
Oh,
Hey,
they're waiting on Briggs.
I don't know if somebody picked up the skunk from out in front of my house, or if something carried it off.
And then there, that's
have a
all
good-
that counts.
We have a goat Kurtzer going fishing in the basement, but no camera. So as soon as
Oh.
Nate turns the camera on for a second, and I can see it's him.
That's it.
I'll bring
What's
him
with
on.
all the fun?
Donut time. Ain't that what the lawnmower detective
What's with all the
says?
fun?
No matter shit, same fucking shit.
Yeah.
Hey, who tried driving who this time?
Nobody. They were bitching and fighting outside of there.
Oh, bitching, fighting, popping caps.
Oh,
So,
Got my
all right,
favorite
y'all.
magazine here.
I'm sorry. Which one's that?
I'd show the other one, but I know somebody in the bottom corner gets offended.
hey, I get that magazine, Jeff. Red Power.
Yeah.
What's the other one, Jeff?
And I'll bet you don't get this one, though.
No.
That's
No.
a good one.
I don't get that one.
We'll
I
have to
get that
make
one.
sure we start sending it your way, Mark.
No, I get that. I get the green one. It comes on a little roll in a multi-pack.
No, I ain't got the Audi out tonight. I got the old American Thunder out.
Well, anyways, like Ed was saying, he's getting tired. Old age,
Yeah.
striking in.
I'm past tired. I couldn't catch up all day from being out so late last night, this morning.
If you're a truck driver, you
No,
should
you
be
won't.
up. You should be used to being up.
No.
He don't have a clue what it's like to drive a big truck. Must be.
So, all right, y'all. We're gonna shut this down. Thank you, everybody. See you all next weekend. If Mark goes live Saturday, please check him out. Check out Pate's Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. We love y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one.